Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 17th, 2023. This is for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on, Capricorn. Last shuffle here. Alright, so we have deception and we have back and forth. There's something that is you're back and forth about because it's not presenting exactly the way it is. Like, it looks like one way, but it's really not that way. And so they're asking you to always be in this place of like, well, let me deliberate first before I act. They're asking you to have this intention of saying, well, I'm not really sure, let me make sure. Because the first instinct may be to defend oneself and stand your ground instead of being sure and having conviction about what you're trying to do. You may even feel triggered first. The deception is that it's like you could act prematurely out of defense, right? And the Seven of Swords flipped out of my hand. So they're saying that this, whatever this is not really a slight. It's something is deceiving in this. Like, the looks can be deceiving in a situation. Here we have Seven of Swords and Seven of Wands. So they're saying that there's really no defense to be had. You may be like, you know, it might be an empty defense. Like, why is what Capricorn so defensive? Nothing even happened, or nobody's saying that. Deception here with the Page of Wands, the Devil, Ace of Cups, and Four of Swords. This is saying that you may feel triggered and may feel overlooked. You may feel like whatever this something that's coming up, it may feel like the potential is great for it to be worse than it really is, and it's not. They're speaking of very, very easily this could lead to self-sabotage, very simply by misunderstanding. Back and forth with the Star and Three of Swords. And by self-sabotage, this would mean that you're defending yourself and there's really no point to defend, to the point where everything's burnt to the ground, everything's destroyed, and you're left like, you're right. If that was the case, you would have been right. But since it isn't the case, now you're just wrong and loud. Not saying that that is who you are, but I'm speaking on the situation itself. Like, it's not presenting in such a way where it is actually what you feel that it is. Back and forth about the Star and Three of Swords tells me that you need to be you need to be on the fence most of the time. Like, take your time. The Star is speaking of being calm, being patient, being full of faith that things are turning out properly, healing in that moment. Instead of experiencing a disappointment or a heartbreak, you're saying, well, maybe that's not what that meant. You know, maybe that's not what it was, right? Because there's an energy of defeatism, or feeling defeated, or feeling like I've got to fight or this off, or I need to defend myself, or else I lose. And that's not the case. It all depends on how you were looking at it. It all depends on where you're going with it, right? But that's not. It's like something may be coming towards you, and Spirit's asking you to be back and forth. Like, is this a healing situation? Should I be more healing about this and have more faith and be calm, right? Or should I be hurt by this? And they're saying that the hurt is a deception. It is not really trying. It's not, whatever is happening is not happening against you or towards you. It's just something that is occurring. And it's actually a very good new thing. It's something positive. It's an overflow of a potential for something to be very beautiful. A lot of unconditional love is needed for whatever is going on. Okay, you have dark thoughts about Queen of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. You may have dark thoughts about, what does this mean? If I contribute to this or I nurture this, what's going to happen in the future? Am I going to get anything out of this in the future? They're saying stop thinking that way, right? Because that is also going to lend to this wounded energy, or this already you're kind of got your bristles up, because it's like, am I going to get back anything out of the situation? That if I'm nurturing it or it's providing for it, am I going to get anything? And automatically just that future thinking leads you to be like, somebody trying to play games with my emotions. You playing with me, ain't you? Like, you playing with my money, you playing with my emotions. It's like you might get worked up over something just thinking that far ahead, when they're wanting you to be in the present moment. At this moment, say, well, let me deduce whether or not this is Spirit doesn't want you to be in the Three of Swords. They want you to have that Star energy. So they're saying be back and forth, especially when your first instinct would be to be like, okay, on guard, everybody get your swords ready. It's like, you know what I mean? You have a kindred partnership with the Hermit and Three of Pentacles. This is someone who's really working with you. This is someone who's very wise. Your person is a kindred partnership. So if you're in a union, say you're in a union, because this doesn't always mean romantic. This person is extremely wise, and this person also once they've done some soul searching, and they found a way to work with the energy that is being presented. This is someone who understands how to work as a team, and they're going to it looks like there's some energy of encouraging you to do the same. They're wanting to encourage that energy, so they're going to try to work with you, and they're going to bring knowledge and wisdom. They're going to dig deep first before they speak, or before they introduce anything towards you about what they feel is necessary or feel is what's best. This is someone who really sees the potential in a situation. They've done some soul searching on what's being presented as well. So there may be some deception in something. Maybe a child comes towards you, and this child, it may seem like they're going down the wrong road. It may seem as though the devil is like, not so good. But the Ace of Cups and Four of Swords tells me that whatever this is, it cannot be overlooked. It's not something that can be overlooked, but it's not also a bad thing. And it's not also against you. And this person that you may be connected to is also seeing that as well. It's like, no, do some soul searching and work with what's here. We're gonna work through this together. We're gonna do this together. It's no big deal. We got this. We've got this. The dark thoughts are, well, if I even help with this, or if I even do anything with this, what am I going to get out of it? Or, you're trying to think of every detail up ahead, and there's no way to do that. There's no way. It's just going to lead you down into a ditch. And so Spirit is telling you that your first instinct is probably to be maybe offended or upset, or feeling as though you got to fight and defend yourself. And the truth is that you're being called to be healing. You're being called to be calm and to be full of faith in this, right? Because at first glance, this may seem like a very bad or toxic thing, especially if it pertains to a child, but it's not. It's actually an opportunity for peace. So if you could be dealing with another Capricorn, we have Aquarius, we have Virgo, Taurus energy as well, right? So you could be a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp. We have Leo Virgo cusp energy, Aries Taurus cusp energy. So you could be dealing with those signs, or those signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.